What's up, people? We is back. We is back. Back and better than ever. We got a lot to talk about today, y'all. Y'all know we gotta do a recap. Gotta do a recap on what we learned in court. A young Dolph killer's murder trial. Crazy situation. Got that all the days. It's normally cold down here. It won't be hot today. Gee, Christ. I need to turn the air back on. My phone cut us off early. I got a phone call clipped alive. That was earlier today. So I think we ain't missed that much of the trial though. We didn't miss that much of the trial. What is that like button? Live got clipped early because I got a phone call, but we only missed like 20 minutes maybe. So I want to go that last 20 minutes because saying like we missed some important questions that got asked and answered. So we gotta do a recap on that. Gotta talk about Jook, man. Jook almost crashed CMG. M2800, what it is. He almost crashed CMG, man. NASA, what it do? Then we got Boosie on Karisha. Boosie sat down with Caresha. We're gonna check that out. We got Dame Dad speaking on Diddy. We got Meek Mills putting out 100K himself, you know, but he ain't trying to get nobody killed. Meek Mills is trying to investigate what's going on and why is it that his name is is so connected to Diddy. Man, Meek Mill wild as a motherfucker, man. I be tripping off Meek. Yo, Meek make it hard. Meek need to get off the internet. I think if you could, Rilo and Meek Mills, they like running neck and neck for who doing the worst damage to their character on the internet. Rilo was going out sad. I don't think nobody can go out more sad than Rilo. But Meek Mills, he ain't too far behind. He is not too far behind. So I don't think so either, bro. I don't think so either. But so Meek Mills is basically saying, yo, it's an effort being pushed to slander his name. He trying to figure out who behind it. But why are you promoting it on that? Nigga, drop the 100K, nigga. Hire a private investigator. You know, that's what I don't understand. You got the bread, hire a private investigator. See what the fuck really going on. Why every time they mention Diddy name, your name is sure to follow. Gee, what it is, pimpin'? That shit crazy right there. We talked about that earlier. Jerry Jones, wow. But you know, that's how them old white motherfuckers, you know, they've been doing that slavery. Look, Main Music talked about
next couple days, and I wish
talked about Kodak. Remember my man from Baltimore, C10 Ball, told everybody Kodak was on PC. BG then confirmed it. So C10 Ball, Main Music, and BG and Kodak was all a Big Sandy. Main Music, Ball, and BG was in population. That wasn't.
And I'm gonna be in Florida for the next couple days, and I wish I would, yeah, man. But don't write me asking nothing or nothing, because I'm gonna tell you the truth. I didn't see him. He wasn't where I was. I don't give how many songs he made. You know what I mean? Yeah, we could have been superstars. We could have been superstars, yeah. But you told with the police cars, yeah. You told people you can't live in population. I was in population, yeah. Doing push-ups and eating hookups. And I'm gonna be in Florida for the next couple days.
So I think everybody know that. Like I said, my man Ball put it out there first. You got Rilo still crashing out.
If you Jook pack, we gonna make money off a nigga now. If you want to holla at Pastos right now, click this link. Jook pack. Fuck you talking about, nigga. Y'all putting 100,000 on my boy. I just made 20,000 off your stupid ass, nigga.
Yo, the crazy thing about it, yo, if Dolph was alive, Man, he wouldn't be fucking with Rilo and that bullshit Rilo got attached to his name. That is crazy. Y'all got the Meek Mills thing? Yeah, I don't like this, y'all. Now you got all these anonymous people coming out speaking on Diddy. Yo, if they're not putting a name on it, I don't want to hear it. Straight up.
Diddy's party within a party. Like, everybody knows about these famous white parties that would attract people like Leonardo DiCaprio, Paris Hilton, Mariah Carey, a whole crowd of well-known people. Howard Stern would be there. But what maybe they didn't know about, and maybe you know about, is that there would be a party within the party. As the night wore on, these sort of A-list names would go home. I mean, it's like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. Okay, the party's over. Let's leave. Well, for some people, the party was only just beginning. There would be like back bedrooms where Diddy and his, let's say, more debauchery-oriented friends would have a different kind of party. I spoke with a gentleman who was a drug dealer who would deliver drugs to Diddy at the legit white party and at the other party. And he recalled a story in which he went to make a drug delivery, knocked on the door, Diddy answered in his robe, brought him back there, and the guy did what he did with the
them people just using the media, to paint them out. They got to kill you in public opinion first. Before they kill you in court, they gotta kill you in public opinion.
Drugs, they did the drug transaction.
So this is a smear campaign.
The shocking thing to him wasn't that there were drugs or that there were, naked ladies or naked men, or, all kinds of powders laying around. What was shocking to him was what he saw rappers doing. He goes, I saw rappers doing things I never expected to see, and it totally changed the way I look at them. I guess he's saying there was male-on-male sex among rappers, which not everybody knew about. Diddy was not involved in that. I mean, he was still in his robe, doing the transaction, and they did what they did. The dealer looked around, and he was taking it all in, and Diddy said to him, hey, do you want to stick around and party? As the dealer told me, he said, nah, I'm good. And he left. He said it just wasn't his. We wrote a story about Diddy's.
So more than likely, this is some white guy. Probably don't even exist. Probably don't even exist for real. What I was looking for? I was looking for the Meek Mill. I think that was on Twitter. Hold up. Then we're gonna get the big Jook. He's gonna touch on Meek Mill real quick. Situation real quick. I said, shit. Real quick. Then we're gonna go to court. Then we're gonna talk about Jook crashing out CMG. You said it's a black guy? I don't even know if it's a guy at all for real, bro. I think it's just a smear campaign going on Diddy right now. And they're using these media outlets to pull it off. All right, so this is Meek Mill. Meek Mill says, I want to hire an investigative team, 100K cash to find out every specific detail involving Meek Mill name to Diddy case. I also want them to look at who was powering the media involving Meek. Anything to do with Buddy. Something not right. Now, I can agree, yo. Y'all do remember where they wrote up that I think it was Laura Rod's. Lawsuit. When they said that yo, a lot of people say that lawsuit is meritless for what. But Laura Rod, and I think we read that lawsuit, but it says something about a Philly rapper was connected to Diddy. It was connected to Diddy. Like, that was crazy. You don't see nobody else's name in that manner. They don't insinuate nobody else in that manner. But they threw Meek Mill name in there. So it could be some credence to it. It could be some, it could be really a attempt from whoever to slander Meek Mills. I don't know why, but Meek got 100K, man. Meek got 100K. But I want to go back to court though real quick. Yeah. Dolph trial was crazy. We going live every day. Hopefully, tomorrow there's gonna be a whole bunch of more people going live. We was on it early. Cause we don't wait for the pack going out on the court. A lot of people just bandwagon and wait for the pack. I wanted to go live during that trial because I'm interested in what happened. And I don't like the fact that Dolph was murdered.
Families, like the one I grew up
Dolph
in,
was a real
want
guy.
common sense solutions.
We haven't seen a rapper. We haven't seen a rapper yet do what Dolph was doing. Yet. Dolph gave out SRTs. Man, Dolph was doing a lot, man. We ain't saying nobody do it yet. Gave away 20K cash to a person that got fired listening to his music. Like, yo, we need people like Dolph, man. And these fuck boys, yeah, we ready to go in on Jook. Couldn't hold their hate. Couldn't hold their envy. Man, excuse the old block. Couldn't hold their hate. Couldn't hold their envy. And decided they wanted to erase them. I don't respect that, man.
Right. So do you know it or do you think it? I probably did say that then. You originally.
All right, so this would be ended off at earlier.
Life in jail. He's correct in that. And you would agree with me, the truth is then. And just to be clear, you know the difference between a truth and a lie, right?
All right, what up?
Okay. Now, you said you started meeting with law enforcement, but December 9th.
Yeah, this would be ended at.
Really the day you got picked up, the day after you got picked up in South Haven, right? Or the same day?
I ain't meet, like, what you mean by meet back with him?
I mean, they sat down and interviewed you in a room.
Yeah, I talked to them meeting.
And did you tell them the truth?
Nah.
Right? Because specifically they asked you whether or not you'd ever seen that Mercedes, right, and whether you'd been in it, right? Right. And you said, never been in it, never seen it, never been in it with Justin Johnson.
Correct.
Right? Okay, just to be clear. Correct. How about how many times would you say you've met with the state, law enforcement included, right, in preparing to testify to that?
Couple times, four times.
Okay. Does that include are you including that time back in December, right, when you were picked up?
No.
Okay. So 3 or 4 times since, right? And one of the times you met with them,
you mean got Dolph killed.
You remember meeting with them then? Sometime around there?
I don't know the exact months.
Oh yeah, we ready to go in on Jook. Don't go nowhere. We ready to go in on Jook. Trust and believe that.
I don't know.
We ready to go in on his ass.
I can't just pinpoint exactly what month.
Well, I'll say it like this. You started out with a different lawyer.
You know, because a lot of see, I don't respect them. I don't respect them old heads that do that to the young boys. They crash them out, like you said, with hopes of a payday. And a lot of times they send them on crash out and then don't give them nothing. But this is bigger than real. Because Jook was ready to crash out the whole CMG. But we're going to get into it. I want to watch this first. He was ready to crash out the whole CMG. Everybody. You can't have them type of people on your team, man. You can't put them type of people on your boat. They've been a crash and everybody going to drown.
He was never hired.
Okay, well, you got paid.
No, he did not get paid.
I can believe it.
He didn't get $50,000?
He did not. He ain't signed my jacket saying he represented.
No, I'm asking.
I just talked to him. Right. You asked what you mean by me back with him.
Now, this is Johnson defense attorney, y'all, for the people that wasn't here earlier. And he's questioning Cornelius Smith because everybody's telling on Justin Johnson.
I mean, they sat down and interviewed you in a room.
No,
Yeah.
My live clipped earlier, y'all. I mean, how the fuck you pronounce that, man? My live clip earlier, so I just wanted to go back just so we can have this on record, so we, finish the whole day.
And did you tell them the truth?
Nah.
Right? Because specifically they asked you whether or not you'd ever seen that Mercedes, right, and whether you'd been in it, right?
Right.
And you said, never been in it, never seen it, never been in it with Justin Johnson.
Correct.
Now listen, y'all, that's gonna hurt him. That's gonna hurt his testimony because which one is the truth? What you gotta know about trials and jury instructions is either you believe all or nothing. Now, since he told 2 different stories, that's gonna bode well for Justin Johnson. Now, it's gonna be up to the jury to decide ultimately, what's the truth? But I gotta make sure we got that on record. He told two different stories.
Right? Okay, just to be clear. How many times would you say you met with the state law enforcement included, right? In preparing to testify to that?
Couple times, three, 4 times.
Okay.
Bloodline.
Does that include are you including that time back in December, right, when you were picked up?
No.
Okay. So 3 or 4 times since, right? And one of the times you met with him was in March of 22. You remember meeting with him then? Sometime around there?
I don't know the exact months and stuff like that. I got my lawyer involved, so I don't know. I can't just pinpoint exactly what month.
Well, I'll say it like this. You started out with a different lawyer and you ended up with the lawyer you have now, right?
No, sir. He was never hired.
Okay, well, you got paid.
No, he did not get paid.
Did he get paid?
Nah,
Did he get $50,000?
he did not. He ain't signed my jacket saying he represents
No,
me.
I'm asking.
Hold up to y'all.
No, I'm asking.
Y'all notice what's it called, brother? What's the little light skinned kid name, y'all? From they got punched by the dude with one arm. Grove, what the fuck shorty name is? This is his brother, y'all. His blood brother. The one that's telling. Raisky, what it is?
He got $50,000.
What's the light skinned rap from Memphis, y'all?
Ask your question, wait for the response.
Wanna keep getting his chain snatched and shit.
Got $50,000 to represent you. Did he not?
I don't know exactly how much he got. I don't know. I can't say.
All right.
Yeah, Rallo gone.
And you knew that we're all clear.
Oh yeah, you know guy.
That money.
No, not Grove Hero. The one, remember Grove Hero slapped the dude at the airport? What was your name? The light-skinned rapper. Migo, Lil Migo. Cornelius Smith is Lil Migo brother.
Right?
Yeah, I don't know exactly who, but yeah.
All right. So you talked today. You got paid for what you just testified, didn't you?
After I was locked up,
You got paid,
my
right?
lawyer was paid.
You got $50,000 to pay a lawyer, right?
I didn't get it in my hand. Correct. I don't know how much it was, but correct. My lawyer paid.
Okay.
Whoa.
And there's no question that money
Whoa, $50,000 to pay a lawyer? Where you get that from?
was for services rendered. Killing Dolph. You took it, didn't you? Yeah. Did your conscience bother you?
Oh, so he did get paid. Hold up, y'all. He did get paid. See, everybody, all them blogs, that's why I'm glad I ain't say nothing about that. All them blogs jumped on that story, and he did get paid. He got $50,000. See, that's why y'all got to subscribe to Keep It G News, y'all. We keep it all the way real.
After I came to my senses, yeah.
Did you say, I can't have that money? I can't use that money because you still got a lawyer here.
Nah, I ain't say that.
You took the money.
Yeah, I got the money.
Your conscience wouldn't bother you that bad, right? You said your conscience started bothering you, but not bad enough to take the money for the job you did.
Well, I ain't already did, so might as well. You know, I got to call you still because they came to my senses.
So Jook put the $50,000 on his lawyer.
Right, okay. So, you didn't think, man, I really shouldn't be able to keep money for killing somebody.
I didn't think like that.
Now, at the end of this,
Yeah, that's fucking crazy.
said,
I'm ready to go in on Jook.
you're direct. You said something about, you saw a picture of the person, you said Mr. Johnson with a suitcase. And you
Yo,
said,
it is.
"He's there with his money."
It really, I was ready to say that, yo.
You don't have any direct knowledge of Justin Johnson getting a dime for this, right?
Nah, I ain't got nothing.
Okay. So you can't say he's leaving with his money, right? Okay. Now, a couple of things specifically. When you say it, let's kind of put a time.
I did wipe my laptop
You
down.
said March.
Been dirty.
And you went back and met with the government again, right? For the state.
Well, I don't know what month. Like I said, I can't say where like they come in.
Yeah, definitely.
But if I told you you met with law enforcement around March 13th of 22, does that sound about right?
With the date on it,
Okay. Well, let me ask you this. You said you had a change of heart and your conscience started getting to you. You wanted to tell that happened.
like a couple months after I sobered out.
It just came in, yo. We found out that Cornelius Smith got $50,000. So all the blogs that was saying that he only got $800 is wrong.
So all the way up, I ain't in my sense like it was wrong.
Okay. So you got December is when you go to jail. December 9th.
Yeah, December 9th.
So a couple months.
Juice, what it is.
You sober up. That's when you come to your senses.
Yeah, and then had sent me a letter saying.
Well, I'm not asking you what Justin said.
I'm saying what automatically made me come to my senses and like, you know, it was wrong. You know what I'm saying? When he said, cut him loose, take Jook, and quit down with me.
Okay. So, Mr. Justin, you're saying Mr. Johnson sent you something saying he actually said he didn't do it, right?
Now, he didn't say he didn't do it. He said, cut him loose and take Jook and quit down with me because they ain't messing with us.
Oh, you mean tell the truth? Because he didn't have anything to do with it. Tell the truth.
Nah, he said, me take the downfall.
Oh, okay.
Cut him loose, let him go.
Okay.
And tell them
Oh, yo, so did Justin Johnson do it? Yo, hold up, y'all. Hey, yo, this is getting crazy, yo. I'm glad we watched this, y'all. Yo, he had to did it. I mean, I ain't gonna say he had to did it. Yo, hold up, y'all. Oh, we're gonna keep it going. Yo, we gotta take it back a little bit further. Not a little bit further, but just, you know, like a couple seconds. Damn. Hold up, yo. Where we at? 6:13. I'll take it back to...
So, a couple months from then.
What's up, Jaleel?
Sober up. That's when you come to your senses.
Yeah, and then just had sent me a letter saying.
Well, I'm not asking you what Justin said.
I'm saying what automatically made me come to my senses and like, you know, it was wrong. You know what I'm saying? When he said, cut him loose, take Jook, and quit down with me.
Okay.
Why would he send him a letter saying
Mr. Johnson sent you something saying he actually said he didn't do it, right?
Now, he didn't say he didn't do it. He said, cut him loose and take Jook and quit down with me because they ain't messing with us.
Oh, you mean tell the truth? Because he didn't have anything to do with it. Tell the truth.
Nah, he said, me take the downfall.
Oh, okay.
Cut him loose, let him go.
Okay.
And tell them to quit and him change clothes and quit with me instead of him.
Okay. Let me ask you this. Did you get it directly from Justin Johnson, this guy you're talking about?
You know, we got rock me in the studio, but we were talking through the vent. I was in his part, he was in his part. We were talking through the vent.
Did you get it directly from Justin Johnson?
Nah.
Did you see him write it?
Did I get it? He said, did you get it? Did you get that pipe?
Did you see him write it?
Nah, I ain't see him right. I'm in another part.
Right, you can't even see him.
When he asked me, did I get that pipe?
Okay.
He sent me more than one. He sent another one and said he got 7K. I can take that. I'll leave.
Where's that?
I don't know where it's at.
You lost it.
Nah, I sent it on out to my post.
Okay, all right.
Sent it on out to my post. My sister.
Okay. So, you started telling the truth then. So, surely by August, you met with the state in August 10th of 22. Surely by then, you're telling the truth. And you would agree with me, the truth doesn't change. It's the truth, right?
Yeah, it's true. You know, quick, brought me in and set me up for the police to capture me. So, might as well tell the truth. If we gonna tell the truth.
Okay. So,
say, quick, bottom man.
Today, for the first time ever, you testified that you wiped that Mercedes down.
Yeah.
You've never said that before.
No, I ain't know.
You never told them. You never told them that you wiped that Mercedes down.
I never told detectives when I talked to them. Nah.
Why would you not tell them? They've asked you every question under the sun about this case, right?
I said detectives. I never admitted that I was involved to detective when I first got locked up December the 9th.
You know they take notes. They recorded your entire interview.
Right.
From August.
Right.
Why didn't you tell them in August you wiped the car down?
We were talking about so much, you know, we slipped my mind from.
And they specifically asked you, and you said,
They ain't asked me to get away from cutting. They ain't specifically asked me to
You
get
don't-
away from cutting.
you don't recall them asking you, and you saying, Justin said he had someone wipe the car down.
Yeah, he told me he had somebody to wipe the car down too.
But you didn't think to ask him,
I
right?
told him, yeah, I wiped it down. He said he used the right stuff, because I got somebody else to wipe it down. You know what I'm saying?
So now you're saying you told Justin that you went and wiped it down.
Yeah, I told him too.
Why didn't you tell that to law enforcement who's seeking the truth from you, right?
Stuff skip a person's mind too. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Kind of an important detail.
like they ain't asked me the other way to be cutting him, so
You don't think so?
I don't recall.
Well, your fingerprints are on that car,
Correct.
right?
Correct.
So when did you go do that?
Y'all gotta remember, y'all. Justin Johnson fingerprints ain't on that car either. Justin Johnson fingerprints is not on that car. It's several other people fingerprints that's on that car. His is not.
After the shooting,
Did you tell Quet? Did you go by Quet's house?
yeah, I ain't called quick and told
You know he gonna get some type of deal.
So he'll know who walking over there. I ain't called him.
So you called him, you let him know. You walked through his backyard.
Not through his backyard. And I was gonna walk in the backyard where the car was in.
Okay. Why would you need to tell Quet you were going to be at the car across the street?
Because he got cameras. So I ain't want to think nobody trying to get him or nothing to get shooting at me. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Let him know what's up.
And just to be clear, does he have cameras on the abandoned house, or you're just saying shooting out from it, like, facing out from his house?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But testimony today is you called Quet and told him you were going to go over there and wipe that car down.
Yeah.
Okay. And you didn't tell law enforcement that either. Does that surprise you that you wouldn't have told them, hey, I even called Quet, told him I was going to go over and do it?
Nah, because, you know, like I say, stuff slip a person.
Yeah, he definitely gonna get a whole lot of
You know
time.
what I'm saying? Like, when law
He probably get about 30.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I
They could be telling for 30.
Bit for bit right then and there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
3 or 4 times, as you
Yeah,
said,
these people
right?
crazy,
To
man.
meet with him, to go over it, to think about it. You were able to talk with counsel before you went into this. You were able to look at paperwork before you went in, right?
Before I went in with
And met with him.
Yeah, what you mean though? What you saying? Like, what you saying?
It just slipped your mind.
Now, what you saying? Like,
No,
what
I-
slipped my mind? What you saying?
To tell them all the details.
Yeah, I couldn't just remember detail like that.
Because it's hard to keep up with details when you're lying.
So basically, what he's trying to get into is you wasn't all the way truthful. Like, who's to say you telling the truth now when you left details out? That's what he's trying to convince. That's the seed he's trying to plant into the jury. Remember, as a defense attorney, y'all, all he got to do is place doubt, and that's what he's trying to do.
You would agree with that, right?
Nah, when you tell the truth, like, and
Okay.
it's like, it's hard to keep up with it.
So,
Oh, yeah, he done so in Memphis.
so you're saying that one just slipped your mind? Okay. You didn't bring it up. They didn't ask you. You just slipped your mind. Okay.
I answer the questions they ask me correct, you know, like, if they ain't ask me, if I don't recall them asking me, I ain't answer.
So, law enforcement specifically asked you about this $800 that you got after the shooting, right?
Right.
And today, I just want to make clear, you're saying that $500 was hand-delivered by Justin with a letter to your neighbor.
Right.
And her name, just to be clear, is Vivian Fifi, right? Correct. Lives next door to your dad. Correct. And
I know, man.
you know that happened.
That shit terrible. They killed Dolph.
You say you were on the phone with Justin
Ball out.
and Miss Fifi when that was happening. Correct. And to confirm that Miss Fifi actually got the money. Correct. Okay. Now, that you would agree with me that's not the story you first told law enforcement, right?
I don't recall.
You don't recall?
I can't see he's correct.
Yo, it sound like Woody.
What I told them, like, when I first talked to him.
But is that
I can't
true?
recall the interview that I had with them back then. So I can't say it's correct or it's not.
Okay. Well, did you tell them that you told them the truth, right?
Yeah, I told them the truth.
All right. So, in that same interview, if that's the truth with Miss Fifi, in that same interview earlier, why would you tell them that some masked man came in a Chrysler 300 on 2 occasions
No, I
and
did
said,
not say that.
you didn't say that.
I didn't say that earlier. I did not say that. Said a madman on 2 occasions came.
You didn't say it.
Justin dropped it off to Miss PP the first time, and he had somebody with a mask on the second time with $300. That's what I said.
So, if that interview recording's got your voice saying that you and Angela backed up in the driveway next door and on 2 separate occasions, the first time somebody brought $500 and your girlfriend Angela got out and got it, and you stayed in the car, and then on another occasion, which is what you said today, somebody bought $300 and Angela got out and got it. You're saying that's just not, it's like, you didn't say that. Somebody else jumped in your interview that was recorded and said those things.
Yeah, I don't remember saying all that. I can't recall the interview. Like, I got to hear for me to say, yeah, you know, I said, yeah, I got to hear the interview.
Okay.
He do sound alike.
But if you were telling the truth, you wouldn't have any trouble, right? Going, did I say that or not?
That's
Because
true.
you know you didn't say it because you told the truth.
That's true, man. That's true, y'all. The truth. You don't got, you know.
Or last time.
The truth don't need no explanation.
All the time. All along.
Okay.
Since that good, might as well tell the truth.
A couple of things. You had only two conversations. Well, let me back up. You had one conversation at Quet's house where Jook was there, correct?
Correct.
Justin wasn't there.
Nah, you won't know.
And then you said you had an earlier conversation with just you and Quet about the Dolph hit, correct?
Correct.
Now, this conversation that you had at Quet's with Jook was there. I think you said you went to buy
This
that.
trial probably lasts a week, y'all.
You weren't going over there for the specific purpose of saying you wanted a chance at killing Dolph.
Nah.
Did you ever, during that meeting that you had with Jook and Quet present, did you ever say that you can get up on Dolph real easy because you know where his aunt lives and you see him over there at least once a week?
Nah.
Never said that.
Never said that.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's only gonna last about a week.
Now, you testified today that no promises were made.
I know sarcasm, but it all stemmed over hate. Yo, this beef started, y'all, because Dolph didn't want to sign with Yo Gotti. That's why this shit started. He didn't want to sign. Then I think he might have dealt with his girl. Like, yo, this shit all stemmed from jealousy and hate. The whole thing. Way before blood was
But you're
shed.
expecting to get consideration.
Nah.
No. You're not expecting to get any consideration for your sentence in this case, based on what you're doing here today.
I know I'm going to jail anyway, so.
Okay.
So he's trying like you trying to do the right thing, bro. Get the fuck out of here. Yo, they be tripping me out. You was not on this stand because you had to change your heart and you trying to do the right thing. Cause you got paid. Like the defense attorney said. If you was trying to do the right thing, you wouldn't have took the $50,000, bro. You took the $50K. You on the stand because you got caught. Now you're trying to slither your way out of it. Like, man, keep that shit real, chat. That shit real, man. Act like you now all of a sudden you trying to do the right thing. People be tripping me out with that dumb stuff, man.
Get up on chill to feel better. Start my healing process.
Start his healing process.
Tell me you told your sisters when you wrote them back in March of 22.
Oh shit! Did you tell his sisters?
Probably not.
You lied to them?
I say anything.
Ooh!
Now we're getting somewhere.
You heard that? Look, you heard what he said? I see anything. He shouldn't have said that. Defense attorney on his heels. You see, I said, ooh. He said, look, now we getting somewhere. You say anything.
I'm saying like in the letters because I know for sure they taking my letters and stuff, so.
You told them my lawyer is trying to tell me my best out is working with the feds, helping them, something I've never done in my life.
Yeah.
So you're telling them I didn't do this. I didn't really do it. But I'm going to say I did it so I can get out of prison.
Nah, I ain't saying it like that. I ain't saying it like that. Like, I'm saying like, it's my best out to be honest and stuff like that. And, you know what I'm saying? Like, be truthful because they already know. So, if they already know, why play with these folks? And they already know.
If they already knew, then ask no question.
So, on that point, your lawyer, he said that's the only way I will not do life in jail.
Yeah, I know, man. That was terrible, man. Quarters.
If I wrote that, I said it. I ain't gonna say I didn't write it.
And then you say that you're hoping essentially not to do any time because your lawyer that you have now was responsible for getting one of the people in the Holly Bobo case out without doing any jail time.
Yeah, I told them his history, you know what I'm saying, like his history, but what he is past ain't got nothing to do with this.
Yo, that's crazy, y'all. Jook gave him $50,000 to get a lawyer, and he cooperating. Like, why the fuck you ain't fighting? Just wasted that man money. This whole thing was a waste.
No, so you weren't expecting to walk free after today? That's not what you were expecting?
What's up, Stephanie?
Telling me I ain't going, I said forget it, you know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is, I'm being real, so it is what it is, I feel better than.
Okay. Because you told your sisters, they gotta let me walk free if I make any deals with them.
And my sister and they green, they don't know nothing about no folk teachers and stuff like that. They green, they don't know nothing about no jail time or nothing like that. So, you know, we just praying, hoping for the best outcome. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just leaving in God's hands.
Why would you lie to your family? I mean, you had this hit of conscience.
Right.
You got clean, right?
That's what told the truth.
And basically, like, speaking into existence, you know what I'm saying? Like, hoping for the best, you know what I'm saying? Outcome, you know what I'm saying? Faith.
Exactly. Hoping to walk free if you go in and testify in this case, right?
Before I talk to them folks and stuff like that, like, before I talk to them, that's what I'm telling my sister, like, I ain't never did no police ass shit, but, you know what I'm saying? Quinn already told them everything. They already knew everything, so I might as well, you know, tell the truth. You know what I'm saying? Tell my role.
Okay, so Hernandez Govan told first. He was the first person to tell.
Yeah, he wrote, tell his role. You know what I'm saying? So, he under.
Wait, and you bring up Quinn in this letter. You even tell your sisters that when you saw Quet on December 8th, it was like he had a limited time to find somebody to pin this on. Talk about Quet.
Hey, you know, I was just through, right? So I want you to say, yeah, that was me. I'm not going to say, yeah, I know nothing like this.
Yeah, for real.
I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it.
You ain't just got locked up. Agreed? You got locked up in December. This is in March.
Yeah, but I'm still just locked up over here. I came over here in January 11th. So I'm over here now, and I know, man, everything I do, say, whatever right, they might intercept it. They might listen on the phone, so I can't talk like I really want to. And no letters or nothing.
You repeatedly say in these letters to your sisters that you didn't do this, and you're only gonna lie to get yourself a deal. Fair? Whether it was true, whether you say you were lying to them or not, that's what you said here.
Well, I said it in that letter once again. I just got over it. I know my case over. I ain't talking to no state or nothing like that. I ain't talking to nobody. So I'm not finna admit to doing nothing in no letter, knowing they might interfere in it. Take it.
You met with law enforcement in December, on December 9th, on the day of your arrest.
Yes, sir, I did.
And within days of writing this, and maybe before then, you didn't remember. In days of writing this, you're back meeting with law enforcement.
December the 9th?
In March 13th.
You said December the 9th.
You met with them December 9th?
December the 9th, March.
You're back meeting with them March 13th of 22. Days after writing this letter to your sister, or these letters to your sister.
Well, if it was after I wrote this to my sisters, then I wasn't going to confess because you said I wrote this before.
I told y'all, remember in the live I did earlier, I said, yo, he got Movado. Like, yo, as a good defense attorney or prosecutor, yo, you gotta have swag, man. You gotta have swag. And he got it. He got it. Now, I don't know if that's going to translate to the jury or not, but you got to have that.
Right. So,
that's like, but
I guess what you're saying that is when you met with law enforcement.
Look, so everybody that just came in, if you seen a post that say that Cornelia Smith didn't get paid, it's a lie. He got $50,000. He got his lawyer paid for. Now he only got $800 cash, but he got basically $50,000.
That you realize
$50,800.
You decided to tell the truth then.
To the law enforcement?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So this issue about the $50,000 we talked about earlier. You went into a proffer sometime in March and lied about the $50,000.
What you mean?
You didn't tell them that you had gotten $50,000 for killing Dolph.
Ooh.
I didn't tell them because they was for
Hey, yo, you can't lie in a proffer agreement, y'all. You cannot lie in a proffer agreement. It voids the whole agreement. Hey, yo, I ain't gonna lie. I don't know if he got a public defender or a paid attorney, but he doing his thing right now.
Okay.
Ain't that correct, Charlene?
I ain't tell them right then.
You can't lie in a proffer, right?
And then in August,
Don't that void the whole agreement?
you and your lawyer have to appear for another proffer, and you have to clear that up because you lied.
Yeah, I kept a G. Like, you know, yeah, my lawyer told me that best thing to do with you be honest. That he
Okay. But you still weren't honest.
All right.
Even after meeting with them the first time.
You lied
In
again.
August, you meet with them again.
Damn.
What you mean I wasn't honest after meeting with them? Hold up. What you
In March. You lied about the money in March.
in March? Like, what? Why I lie about some money?
You didn't tell them you got any money for killing Dolph.
Nah, look. When I spoke to my lawyer, and my lawyer told me to be honest, I was honest with them.
Okay.
I was honest with them. I told them about the 800, so I ain't tell them I got no money for killing Dolph. I told them about the 800. So how I didn't tell you that?
Now,
did.
Who's Letitia Jackson?
Bad move.
That's my baby mom. My kid mom.
Okay. Now, I think you said, well, let me ask you this, was the day that you shot Dolph, the day before that, did you know you were going to shoot Dolph?
Nah, I ain't know nothing about all this, but I ain't know we gonna catch Dolph or nothing. But the next day was the day we caught Dolph, it was my baby girl's birthday, to be honest.
Okay.
And I know I told her about a house, buying them a house and all that, because I knew that they already had hits on everybody's head, and we was out looking for somebody. We didn't know we were gonna catch Dolph, we didn't know who we were gonna catch.
Okay, gotcha.
Is that why it was a particularly big day for you?
What you mean big day?
Bad guy.
Well, you text Miss Jackson. Let's see.
All right, y'all. For everybody just coming, I gotta tell everybody. Cornelius Smith got $50,000 for killing Dolph. He didn't get 800.
Hey, you know.
That like button.
November 17th, 2020.
For keeping it real.
So good morning.
Ain't all other blogs saying he only got
In
$800.
the midst of texting you to knowing today is my big day.
My baby birthday. My daughter's birthday.
November 17th?
Yeah, my daughter.
You went and killed a man on your daughter's birthday?
Hey, I'm trying to make it right for her.
Jook paid for the lawyer.
I'm trying to get some money that day. So I'm trying to make sure my baby girl, man, have a beautiful birthday. So you whatever. And I'm trying to get house pills. You whatever.
But you're telling her you're going to buy her house, you're going to give her $10,000 for rent?
I said, this day before.
The day before.
Yeah, you know, I tell a female that, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh.
I was trying to get back with her, whatever. You know?
So he already knew he was ready to hop on Dolph the day before. Oh, he did a whole bunch of lying. He might be in trouble, y'all.
Like, no, it's your game. You know what I'm saying? It's your game.
Fuck you gonna get $50,000 from, bro? That ain't no shit you just make up.
So you're just lying to her, too?
I ain't saying lying. I ain't gonna say that. Game and lying is two different things.
Why you running game on your girl? Who the fuck does that?
What they wanna hear, you know what I'm saying?
Like these kind of things.
Nah, I don't know. Ain't got no let no way.
So if it's game, it ain't a lie.
I ain't trying to run game on no baby here, man.
You sure?
I put myself in the murder, so I don't run the game. Make sense, man.
But you think you're walking.
I ain't saying I'm walking. Them folks just told me, I'm doing time, so, you know, it is what it is.
So, at the shooting itself, I just want to be clear on this. You say Justin got shot.
He got scraped on the back.
Explain to me the difference between a scrape and getting shot.
Like, you know, when you fall and you scrape your knee or something, like, bullet glaze your back, like, glaze. Like, it glazed my leg, and I got stick, and it went in my back.
Okay, so you're saying a bullet grazed. You said scrape. I just want to make sure. Okay, so you're saying Justin got grazed, a bullet graze on his back.
Yeah.
Does he bleed?
Yeah, he bleed, but it wasn't like mine was. Like, no, it was like mine was.
How much was your leg bleeding a lot?
Because they admitted they agreed that they weren't going to show his face.
Scab, skin, and stuff like that. So it was just.
It's in the first live.
My arm went in and rested in my back.
And you said that when you went to Keona's house,
He wanted to tell in peace.
some wound care on you and Justin.
We helped each other. All of us helped each other.
Okay, so you wiped Justin's back down?
Yeah,
that spot?
she would help him with a tab, and you know, we were helping each other. Helping each other.
Okay. And I think you said when y'all got to Keona's house, you changed clothes when you went in.
Each.
Both of them. Okay. And then you identified a person you said was Mr. Johnson that came out and then stuck his head in a charger, but you were in the house. But you said that was.
He came and I got the wound kit.
All right. So, did y'all do the wound care before changing clothes or after you got the wound kit?
Before the wound kit came, we had a towel and soap and stuff and peroxide. You know what I'm saying? We were doing it like this.
Okay. you met with Jook and Quet, Jook was doing, or excuse me, Quet was doing most of the talking. Go back. Right?
You can tell.
And you testified earlier about this, just to be clear, I'm sorry.
Yeah, Charlene, that is crazy. That was crazy.
No man before they hit on Dolph, before you did it, had already negotiated with you to get $10,000.
Clemson.
Yeah, from me and 10,000 from Jersey.
Okay. Now, I want to be clear about, I'm going to get to that in a minute, but I want to make sure $10,000 to you, you talked about it before, and then he came back to you after the fact and asked you about the 10 because he wanted his money, right?
Yeah, I want a man too.
Okay. Now, you said today, pretty matter-of-factly, that he had the same $10,000 from Justin. But when you were interviewed by law enforcement in August, they asked you that. And you said, I think he had the same deal with Justin. Right? So do you know it or do you think it?
I probably did say that then, but basically I'm saying the same thing I said then.
So you're not sure?
What's up, Bob?
Same thing I said then.
Okay, that you think he did.
I'm saying the same thing I said then. You can put it how you want to put it, but I'm saying, you know what I'm saying?
I'm putting it the way you put it.
What I know, you know what I'm saying? What I know.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, if you know it, why would you tell them then that you thought it? I think he got it. Why wouldn't you go? He got it. He had the same deal. I was there.
Yeah, because just didn't bring me my money, so I don't know what he gave me. You know what I'm saying? So,
Okay.
that's what I'm saying.
Yo, even if Justin Johnson was to beat this, all he gonna do is get killed. He probably better off in jail for real. Like everybody in this situation everybody's in a lose-lose situation. It's either jail or death. However you look at it. Y'all make sure we subscribe, yo. We streaming this trial till it's over every morning.
When you were
Man, they been stepping on everything.
You bleed a lot, right? Bleed a lot.
Nah. I wasn't bleeding a lot.
So you told law enforcement that you were bleeding really bad.
Yeah, once it started coming out, once I see it, start panicking, you know, like, damn, blood started coming out. But I know not to panic that bad, though, because I've been shot before. So in the white face, I'm sitting up like this, so my blood won't get nowhere in the car, sitting up like this. And we driving there fast, right? So I jump out this one, jump out this position, right?
Okay. You got a gunshot in your shoulder, a graze in your leg, and you say Mr. Johnson's been grazed on his back. And you can see the graze, right?
Nah, I ain't look at it. Because when he driving, I'm making sure. We didn't know he glazed at first, so I'm trying to make sure he don't reach. So I'm like, you all right? You all right? I'm talking to him. But he said he been hit too.
Okay, he said he got hit. You've gotten graze on your leg. You can look down, you felt it, and then you can look down and see it, right? All right. Now, you said you wiped down this car. How'd you wipe down the car? And what'd you do?
What you mean?
How did you wipe down the car? What'd you do? You walked through the backyard, you walked up to the car. What did you do next?
You know, I need like peroxide and bleach and stuff and wipe them cutting.
Peroxide and bleach. So you walked back through this yard and you had big things of peroxide and bleach in your hands.
You trying to say how I did it with a shot on?
I know, I'm just saying. See, now I want to know how you did it.
See, when you get in
That's what I was ready to say. How you doing with a shot on?
I might need to walk down the car. I don't know.
That's what I was wondering.
So how'd you do it?
Man, I just wiped the guy. You know what I'm saying? I wiped the guy.
All right, where'd you wipe?
Inside the store. Inside in the door counter.
Door back. So you wiped down. Where'd you wipe down on the inside?
Like the armrest, seat and stuff, in the door counter.
Okay.
He probably on PC now.
What about the outside of the car?
Door counter. Door counter. You know what I'm saying? Wipe the door counter down.
Anything else?
The outside? Nah, just the door counter.
And you know your prints on the car.
Yeah, I ain't know that my print was on the car at the time, but I'm wiping the door counter. You know what I'm saying? Like, dope pound and stuff like this. And the glue department, I was just trying to wipe real fast, but I ain't want the lawn to go out, so I was just trying to wipe real fast, because it's late. You know what I'm saying? I ain't want to get caught by the cop. It's late. I'm shot, but I'm bandaged up, you know? So, and I ain't trying to let my hat go down, because I was on pills and stuff.
What'd you do with the stuff afterwards?
What's the
Stuff you used to clean the car?
I just had it already on the towel, and I went back there, did it real fast.
Okay, so back just a few minutes ago, I said you walked back there with like containers of peroxide and bleach. Now you said yes.
I ain't say that.
So I want to make sure you had it was just on the towel.
Yeah, it was on the towel.
Okay. So just one towel. What'd you do with the towel?
I took it back with me.
Okay. Who drove you there?
My dad. I made her hit the block.
He telling on his girl and everything.
I get out.
Hey, yo, this motherfucker crazy, yo. Yo, he is telling on his girl and everything. Like, she can be charged as a conspiracy.
And just so I'm clear,
Accessory act.
in relation to
That's a charge.
you shoot Dolph on the 17th, same day?
Nah,
1 day later, 2 days later?
No, this is all Jook work.
I can't tell you exactly, but it was a couple days later, before they found the car.
Okay.
It probably was the night before they found the car.
So she dropped you off. Was she in the tracks?
She dropped me off on Barrett, and I got out.
Barrett?
Barrett Street.
Yeah, definitely accessory after the fact.
Whoa. I ain't want her truck on this street or nothing.
Okay. Was it day or night?
Nighttime.
Yeah, accessory for a murder can carry a
Was she
lot
in
of
the
time,
tracks?
depending on the state you in.
Now, did Quet ever tell you that either he or someone else had wiped the car down?
Quit? Nah, just told me that he has been waiting for it.
And you were testified about leaving your cell phone in there?
Yeah, I left in the blue
In
for
the glove box. Alright? But you had already went to pressure world and done all that by the time you go back to wipe it. You know what that's all?
pressure word done what?
Got your phone.
Yeah, I went to pressure word today, and right after we shut down, like after we split up from the apartment, I went to pressure word. Same day.
When you talked to me about getting a car covered,
Yeah.
when is that in relation to when you wipe the car?
No. I said conspiracy is a charge, Fame. Conspiracy is a charge. Conspiracy to first degree murder is a charge. Accessory after the fact is another charge. Fuck is you talking about? Why don't you just watch and stop trying to critique?
Like,
I know exactly what I'm talking about. Not these other guys.
They gave me the money for the car code. It was the same day that they had found the car. Same, like early that morning, he gave me the money for the car code. And I was gonna put it on there later on the night, but they found the car.
And just to be clear, if I remember right, you said Quet called you to say, I need you to come over here and get money for a car cover. Don't cover that car.
I mean, Justin was talking about that anyway. Justin was talking about that anyway.
Well, were you part of the? Let me ask. Were you part of the conversation between Govan and Justin?
Definitely did it for nothing.
About that anyway.
What you mean was like
You just said he and Justin were talking about that. Were you part of those conversations?
Justin was telling him he was gonna send him some cash out money to buy a car cover so we could cover.
How do you?
Because I went over there, over to the Govan house. We got some pills on me and everything. I Like, and we were talking about we had to get rid of these cars.
And that's why I said accessory. I said accessory after the fact as well. If you was listening.
We need to get rid of these cars, burn these cars up.
And you're saying that Gohan's telling you he's in contact with Justin. And Justin, okay. All right. And just to be clear, when it comes to Gohan or Qued, is it a y'all need to take care of this problem, or is it we, him included, need to take care of this problem?
He saying me and Just really need to get rid of that car. He told me because if they question him, he gonna tell them how they with the masses, so he can get
he was broke. His thinking was he was gonna get this. His thinking was he was gonna get this 50,000. It was his daughter's birthday. He was gonna be able to, do something nice for his family, and none of that shit happened. The 50,000 went to the lawyer. He got $800 cash, and 50,000 like they killed Dolph for fucking nothing. Nothing. Yeah, that's straight drop. No, this straight drop right here. Straight drop is on straight drop. Hernandez Govan, who they calling quick, and Cornelius Smith is snitching on straight drop. That's why he the only one on trial. But straight drop lawyer is doing an excellent job of picking through Cornelius Smith, painting him out to be a liar. He's painting him out to be a habitual liar. That's what he's doing.
Thank you, Mr. Smith.
I know, bro. Thank you.
Yeah, they turned on straight drop.
Last thing, I just probably didn't understand. Quinn told y'all that if the police come to him and ask him about the car, he's going to say holler at William Massey.
Yeah.
Is that his attorney?
Yeah, that was his attorney.
Okay, so he's telling y'all, he's going to tell the police, I'm not talking to y'all, I'll talk to my attorney.
Yeah, he talked to my attorney. So I can give it my gambling.
To his sports gambler?
Yeah.
Okay. When Mr. Evans was asking you questions, he's asking about text messages and stuff. This is something I just forgot to do.
Yeah, they are drop.
Police seize your telephone from Letitia after you gave it to her? Is that telephone 901-513-6236?
Well,
And the very last thing. Every
Yeah,
time
he ended up getting 50.
me and you have met, if you count 2 minutes back there, maybe 3 times. Is that right? Have I ever told you you're going to walk out of jail?
nah, he never did.
Have I always told you that you're going to prison?
He told me that.
Don't go to prison.
Evans, any recross?
No, you're right.
So is he the only witness?
You can have 5 minutes. She's pulling right to the medical examiner. She's going to be the next witness.
Let's take a break.
Court says recess. Brief recess. Then you pass me, turn, follow me.
Oh, they got everything. They got the audible shit on.
The state number 21-79-4134 will mark this as exhibit 27.
Yeah, so
I just want to go over the autopsy.
that's Cornelius Smith. This trial might last 3 days. I said a week, maybe 3 days.
A little bit. First, I want to ask you, how did your autopsy proceed? Where did you start?
So it started with being notified of the death, and then I reviewed the investigative material that the medical legal death investigator performed or produced, and then I had requested what I needed done for the case. So it will start with me getting x-rays, and then the autopsy technician would be weighing the weighing the decedent. They would be taking measurements, and then they would undress them after taking pictures and documenting what they found on the body. And then after pictures are taken of the overall body and certain findings of the body, then more specific photos are taken of the injuries that were found on the body. And then I would start my external examination with everything, all the findings, and then measurements of all the injuries that were on the body. And after that, I performed the autopsy with the assistance of the autopsy technician, where they eviscerated the body, and I would note what was injured and what was.
I wonder how many times Dolph got hit.
Also going to the head.
So during the course of the autopsy, you said pictures were taken?
Yes.
Did you take pictures?
Yes.
Okay. I'm actually going to hand these to you one by one. Can you tell me what you see in that picture?
So this is the right side of the head and neck.
No, his brother shot
showing
back.
a large wound on the right jaw.
Damn.
You can place that one down.
Got shot in the jaw.
So, because these have been previously marked, you know which one you're sending.
Your Honor, this is actually going to be exhibit number 16 that was previously marked. And now as to the exhibit number 17 that was previously marked. Dr. Scantlebury, can you tell us what you see in that picture?
Yes. This is the back side of the body, noting mostly highlighting the right back with several wounds, and some wounds are noted on the left side of the back as well. The one on the right jaw.
You can place that one down as well. As to exhibit number 18, could you tell me what you see in that picture?
So this is the front side of the body, highlighting the left side, and it shows some gunshot wounds here.
You can place that one down. And as to exhibit number 19, what do you see in that picture?
So this shows the right wrist and hand and a little bit of the forearm, and it shows some gunshot wounds. This one mostly highlights a wound at the right wrist.
Okay. And this is exhibit number 20. Could you tell us what you see in
Basically,
that
that was
picture?
funny as hell, bro.
So this is a wound of the left forearm right here, and it shows a gunshot wound of the left forearm.
And exhibit number 21. What is shown in that picture?
This is an overall picture of some of the clothing that was removed from Mr. Thornton.
Okay, you can place that one down. And exhibit number 22, is this also some of the clothing?
Yes. This is a shirt. It has some markers that indicate where some defects in the clothing were found.
Is that the front or the back of the shirt?
I'm not certain, but it looks like the back.
Okay. And you can place that one down as well. And exhibit number 23. What do you see in
All
that
she
picture?
look at is pictures of dead bodies all day.
The front of a shirt, and it also has
And do exams on dead
markers
bodies.
indicating where some hole defects were found.
Okay. You can place that one down. And exhibit 24.
This is an undershirt with markers showing where defects were found.
Okay. You can place that down. And exhibit 25.
This is overall of some property that was found.
They definitely gonna
on
smush him.
Mr. Thornton. It has money, some jewelry, some cards, and a condom.
Okay. Place that one down.
God damn it, Dolph. What you doing with a condom, Dolph? Dolph's out there cheating.
This is an overall view of bullet fragments from the right jaw that were recovered.
Okay, you can place that one down. Your Honor, we are asking that those photos that have been previously marked be entered into evidence.
What Dolph is doing with a condom in his pocket, y'all? Ain't Dolph married? Dolph a dirty motherfucker, man.
Exhibit 16 through 26 that have been previously marked and identified by this witness into evidence. Have you not done it already?
Yeah, he was cutting up.
Pictures back. Your Honor, may I have permission to publish to the jury?
Yes.
Cook, may we be briefly approached?
Mary, can you tell us what we're looking at right here?
We're looking at the back of the body. The head is here. The head is here, and his feet would be down here. This is his right arm. This is his left arm. And you can see this area here, there.
Yeah, they're not showing that.
Here and another there. Those are gunshot entrance wounds.
Entrance wounds.
Yes.
So, for the torso or this area, how many entrance wounds did you calculate?
For the torso, 8.
Okay. Were there any exit wounds?
Yes.
Okay. How many exit wounds were there?
4.
Was that near the back of the torso or in the front of the torso?
Front of the torso.
Okay. And did any of these bullets hit any vital organs as they passed through the body?
They did.
And what did it hit?
It hit the right lung, liver, the thoracic aorta, which is a major blood vessel that supplies blood to the whole body. Small intestine, several ribs, and some vertebrae.
And could those wounds be potentially fatal in this instance?
Yes.
And if I could ask about the trajectory of the bullets as it passed through the torso, what directions were they coming from?
So for these wounds of the torso, they had a very mixed pattern, but most of them, the general track is forward.
Okay. So it came through
the back to the front.
Yes. Okay. Moving on to the next one.
So he got shot the most when he was down on the ground.
18. Could you tell us what we're looking at?
This is the front of the body, mostly the left. This is his left arm here, his head is here, and his lower body would be here. And it can show a gunshot wound here and here.
And are those exit wounds or entry wounds?
Exit wounds.
And how many did you say again that you calculated?
4.
Okay. Moving on to the next one. This is exhibit 19.
So that's 12 times he got hit so far.
Can you tell us what we are looking at right here?
This is the right side of the body, mostly highlighting the right upper extremity. This is the forearm here, the wrist, and the hand. And it highlights a large wound, gunshot wound of the right wrist. Yes.
Okay. So how many wounds are in this exact picture?
1.
Okay. Moving on to the next exhibit, which is exhibit 21. Now, are these the victim's clothing?
They are.
Okay. So, exactly what did he come to? What was he wearing when he came to you?
These clothes.
Okay. So we have 2 shirts.
God damn.
Boxers, shoes, and socks.
Correct.
Fucking leaking.
Was there any
Jesus Christ.
clothing?
They were.
Okay.
Looked like he had on a tie-dye shirt.
Exhibit number 22. And Dr. Skinnerberry, if you could just give me some clarification here. Are these white squares showing where there are holes in the clothing?
Correct.
Okay. Are there arrows on those white squares?
They are.
Okay. Great. And about how many holes in the clothing did you calculate?
I did not cut those.
Okay. Thank you.
A whole bunch of them motherfuckers.
The next picture is exhibit number 23. Now, it looks like the same photo, but is this the front or the back of the shirt?
This is the front of the shirt.
Okay. And do those white squares also indicate holes in the clothing?
Right.
Correct.
Damn, man, he fucked off up, man.
Exhibit 24. Looks like this is an undershirt. And the same thing as the last shirt. Do those white squares indicate holes within that garment?
Correct.
Okay. And the next exhibit exhibit number 25. Could you tell us what we're looking at right here?
So we're looking at the overall view of property that was found on or in pockets of the clothing for Mr. Thornton.
Okay. Were there any weapons found within his clothing?
I don't recall.
Okay.
What was that response?
I don't recall.
And on to the final exhibit, number 26. What are we looking at, Dr.
I don't know if everybody would have been happy, yo. But I don't think it, yo, from what it looked like, it don't seem like Dolph was chasing them down like that. Like it's saying like it was at the time before he died, it seemed like it was all one-sided.
The brown area is an envelope that we use to package any ballistics that we recover from the body. And these are multiple bullet fragments that were recovered from the right jaw.
Okay. Regarding the bullet fragments that were recovered,
I just hate to see real guys go. Like yo, Gotti is different from Dolph, yo. You see what I'm saying? Like Dolph was giving back to the community, giving back to his fans. I see him give out 2 SRTs. Gotti did a dollar for dollar challenge, had the whole world doing it, and then put his artists on there. You understand what I'm saying? So I think that's what it is, yo. It's the character of the person, yo. So I don't think nobody would have been happy if it was Gotti. But it's just a little bit different, yo. Just a little bit different that is Dolph, yo. Dolph was solid. Dolph was solid. I don't think people look at Gotti like that.
No, I would not.
okay. And do you happen to know whether or not the murder weapons were...
Man, you can't say he no real one, bro. He did a dollar for dollar challenge and had the whole world doing it and put his artists on there, bro. That was flawed, bro. That was flawed as a motherfucker.
No, at the time I did the case, no.
Okay. So if the murder weapons were recovered, would it be...
Yeah, for real. I ain't never heard nobody. It's people that dealt with Gotti in the city and said Gotti was flawed. Matter of fact, Gotti stole a motherfucker whole song in the city. Gotti came to the city, did a feature, and stole somebody's song, bro.
It would not be.
Just a couple more questions. So, Dr. Stanley, what is a toxicology test?
At the time autopsy, we take certain.
Yeah, but that's all we can go by, bro. We can only go by what we see. I'm saying Dolph do solid things. I'm saying Gotti do flawed shit. That's all we can go by. Can't go by nothing else. Dolph was killed at a turkey drive. Why your Gotti wasn't at the turkey drive? Instead, they plotting on Dolph. Dolph in the city trying to get back. Why the fuck Gotti wasn't there? Yo, Dolph was just realer, bro. It is what it is. I ain't saying he was the best rapper because I think Gotti is the better rapper. But, you know, I care more about the person and how he carried, you know, from what I see. He was a realer guy.
Liver and certain fluids also from the eye, and we submit it to a toxicology lab, and they run a particular test that I order.
Man, of course, they're going to say that, yo. He feeding them, bro. He feeding them. I ain't never see Gotti give out off 20,000 and give to a fan because he got fired listening to Young Dolph or listening to his music. I ain't seen Gotti do none of that shit, bro. I ain't talking about no beef. I ain't saying nothing about beef. I'm talking about I ain't never see Gotti do half the things I seen from Dolph. Have you? Race, let us know something. What you seen Gotti do? Like I'm saying things that we all seen Gotti do. What did you see Gotti do, bro?
Test, it would test against the blood, and whatever detected would be read as a positive finding.
Okay. And is a toxicology test a standard part of an autopsy?
Most cases.
Hey, Risky, you be fans of people, bro. You be letting your fandom of people, cloud your judgment, bro. You gotta stop that, bro.
Toxicology test for this victim?
I did.
And what were the results of that?
No, your question to me was, why everybody said that it was Dolph. Would it have been a different, would people looked at it different if it was Gotti? And I was explaining to you the reasoning. The reason why everybody was messed up that it was Dolph was because, yo, we seen Dolph do solid things that we haven't seen from Gotti. That was your question. I answered your question. Then you went into some other things, and it was like, yo, what you mean? You keep saying he real. Where's the evidence? You talking about his artist, bro. His artist gonna say he real. ESTG was trying to get out of his contract. Gotti wasn't trying to let him out. So you don't hear that from Dolph. You don't hear bad contracts from Dolph. You don't hear none of that, bro. Like it just is what it is. Yeah, but you be letting your fan. You did the same thing with Shannon Sharp, bro. You be letting your fandom get in the way of your judgment, bro. You do. It's the second time you did it.
It was the act of marijuana was detected.
So as to the total entry wounds.
Ray Scott did answer your question, yo. You said, why was it? You said, yo, why is everybody said that it's Dolph? People wonder how would people have felt this way if it was your Gotti. And then I explained to you why. You don't think me pointing out the real things that Gotti was doing was an explanation as to why people would say it? No, yo, because I wasn't a fan. I just said Gotti is a better rapper. I just said Gotti was a better rapper. I didn't even listen to Dolph music. I listened to way more Gotti music than Dolph's. Way more. I couldn't tell you half of Dolph's songs. But when I sang from Dolph as a person, I can respect it. I haven't seen that from Gotti. It's flawed stories. Ask niggas in the city about Gotti. It's flawed stories from the city, in our city, in Baltimore City, about Gotti, bro.
Victim, how 20. Okay. How about the exit?
It is. Gotti stole a nigga song. I wish I can remember what song it was, because I can play y'all both songs. It was one of Gotti's early songs. He stole it. He stole a nigga song, bro. Stole a nigga song. Fuck song it was. I wish I can find it, y'all. What the fuck? I'm gonna think about it. What fuck song was that? It was one of his early songs.
Were these gunshot wounds enough to cause death?
They were.
Okay. And within a reasonable degree of medical certainty, did you render an opinion as to the cause of this?
I did.
What was the cause of that?
Gunshot wounds of the torso and neck.
Okay. And did you render an opinion as to the manner of death?
I did.
And what was your opinion?
Homicide.
Your Honor, I'll pass the witness.
Mr. Evans.
Thank you, Your Honor. Just had a few questions. You were asked about entry wounds and versus exit wounds, and I think you said there's 20 entry wounds and 4 exit wounds. Right. You were also asked some questions about ballistics. They were used the term ballistics. As far as ballistics go, within your job and your responsibilities, do you recover bullets from the body that are still in the body at the time of the autopsy?
Yes.
How many of those did you recover?
So I recovered 4 bullets that were related to this shooting, and then there were 3 others.
Right. I remember that too. I forgot about that. That's why they started beefing. He dropped on his man day. Like yo Gotti flawed, bro. Like it is what it is. Now, is he a better rapper? Hell yeah, he a better rapper. He a better rapper for sure. Definitely a better rapper. But we always deal with character than anything. And what I seen from Dolph, character, respect. Just like what I seen from Rallo character before he went bad. Respect it. Rallo didn't make the best music.
Okay. So 4 related to this shooting.
Yes.
And then does that include fragments, or is that a different category?
So in this case specifically, he had several fragments, and some due to evidentiary value, they're very small. I didn't recover all of them.
I mean, everybody might differ on that. I think Gotti a better rapper.
And the number that you just gave.
Gotti got some hits, bro. Dolph got some too, though, but.
Yes.
Okay. Were some of those intact?
Gotti got some hits.
Most weren't.
Most weren't.
Yeah.
But to your recollection, were any intact? One was.
Crazy, I answered your question, bro. You asked me why is people upset that it was Dolph? I mean, it was Dolph. What people been, and I'll explain to you why. Y'all don't understand. How what else you want me to explain it? Your question was, yo, why is people so upset it was Dolph? And I explained to you because Dolph is solid. People don't view Gotti as that. People don't view Gotti as solid because he haven't shown us that. That's why.
And it would be your procedure and policy as the medical examiner to package any of those bullets and bullet fragments in the brown envelope, right? And send those back to law enforcement to let them do any potential ballistic firearms testing on them, correct?
Correct.
And they do that.
I wish I could think of the name of that song, yo. It was a hit. Was it Problems?
Can you redirect? No redirect, Your Honor.
All right, so that's it. I'm ready to show, right? So that's, and let me find this song, yo. Yo Gotti. See if I could type it in. Steals. Baltimore rapper. I'm sure anybody do no video on it. Rapper. Song. This was years ago. It ain't gonna pop up. It ain't gonna pop up. It was one of his old songs. I looked it up before. This was a minute ago. I can't remember the name of the fucking rapper. It was so damn many. This shit probably was like 12 years ago. It was years ago. But anyway, yo, ask the nigga Eban. Eban the one put me on with it. If you fuck with Eban from the city. You know, he was doing he was, you know, he shot videos and shit. He was in the studio with the nigga. Gotti came to the city and stole the sauce and made a hit song, yo, and he stole a nigga song, bro. Nigga did this shit. Gotti did that shit, yo. Yeah, but Jook crashed them boys out, man. Yo, that was a horrible decision, y'all. And I respect people like that move like that. Like, if you got young boys that look up to you, yo, you're not supposed to crash them out. He crashed everybody out, and he damn near sunk CMG in the process. Damn near sunk it. Think about it, y'all. Glorilla is mainly the only person right now that's pushing CMG. 42 Doug just came home. You don't really hear too much from him. Moneybag Yo playing the background. Black Youngster left. ESTG, I think he got some contract disputes going on. Like, Jook put that money. Jook is dead. By him putting that money on your guy, on Young Dolph, he damn near sunk the whole ship, yo. That's why everybody can't come with you. Everybody can't come with you, no matter who they is, sister, cousin. When you trying to do right and they left, you gotta leave them there. You gotta leave him there, man. He could have got his brother indicted.
Don't freak
That's
out.
definitely why he got
That's the new
baptized.
Halloween scratch off.
Oh,
Like, look at the type of stuff he was doing. Like, Jook was still young-minded. You didn't see these type of antics from Gotti. You don't see these type of antics from Gotti. Jook still wanted to be in the streets.
y'all let them CMG the labor know too, since they want to put me on the Legion. You feel me? Tell them I need the new chain, and the new logo. This the old one. I supposed to be.
Oh, so you know what I'm talking about, Prolific?
But I ain't got the new logo.
It might be, yo. It might be.
I need to come on down too.
It was one of Gotti's hit songs. One of his early hit songs. He stole from a rapper from Baltimore.
I need the big dog. Y'all know I'm big dog in it, man. Don't get no bigger than me, man. Yeah. Look, Gotti is my little brother. So he's not bigger than me. So y'all go tell them, everybody, CLG Live when yo Gotti, I need my new shit, bro. The phone child, man. I rep this shit.
He gave him a lower. He wanted a bigger chain. And then you remember before Dolph died, he was doing this.
Street fest, you
No,
know,
that's not
where
it.
we come from, so you know.
This one. Like you don't see Gotti go live, man.
Go for me, man. Cause I know a lot of you rap niggas fucked up out here, man. Can't do no shows. Ain't save no money.
He defending Diddy now. He wasn't defending Diddy at first. I wonder why his stance switched up.
Hey y'all, I'm finna start
nobody is mad, Racy. Anybody mad he got caught slipping? He got caught slipping. Shit, he was slipping.
Me, man, cause I know a lot of you rap niggas fucked up out here, man. Can't do no shows. Ain't save no money. So guess what? I'm gonna come say today. I'm gonna come pay you niggas rent if y'all got somewhere to stay. I'll pay your car note. I'll pay your jewelry note so you won't get repoed. You feel me? Whatever else you rent or leasing.
Gotti might be smarter.
But when this shit break back over, I want 10% of what you make, nigga. I'm saving you in a crucial time, so don't think I'm trying to get over on you.
Yeah, that paint job was stupid, James.
So just hit my DM, man. You know, we don't put niggas' business out there. You know, we ain't that tight. You feel me? We can put it in contract. This will never be talked about. You feel me?
Yo, you did ask that, Racy. You did. What you mean? You asked why was people upset that it was Dolph? You can't just base it off music. Like, you can't just base it off music, bro. Because it's not about music. Not with me, anyway. You know, I don't even care for the music. I'm more interested in the character of the person. And that's all we talk about over here is character. I can care less about the music. It was the character of the person that I was like, damn, yo, that's fucked up.
I'll be so far out the way that won't nobody even know the deal we made. You feel me? So I got up to thing me and bro gonna put together up to about an M. So whoever trying to save their career, man, need to shoot some videos while the label budgets is cut off.
We're gonna talk about that.
Labels, they cut out right now. No budgets, no money. We still open. CMG still open. Budgets never closed. You feel me? But y'all can pawn some of that jewelry. If it's real, y'all can come and pawn it. You ain't gotta go to the pawn shop. Come to me. That is real shit. Don't go to Cash Advance. Come to CMG Advance. We got some money for you niggas, man. Right now. You feel me? We got money. Right now, man. Pull up. Don't make this shit happen, man. Cause I think this gonna hurt a lot of rappers, man, after this, man. These niggas can't go without making money, man. They don't stack it, man. They put
now,
it.
he said this during the pandemic.
See all that drip I ain't buy? See that? I ain't worried. We not worried. You feel me? All that shit y'all used to, you feel me? All that shit how y'all used to fuck the money up. You feel me? Remember when y'all used to fuck the money up?
I just say he stole a nigga song from Baltimore. When he was cool with Gucci. He hit Gucci girl. He hit Gucci girl while Gucci was booked. He did a lot of fuckboy shit, bro. He dropped the album the same day as Gucci, knowing that was supposed to have been his man. Like, yo, he on fuckboy time, my nigga. You can like his music, yo. The man put out great music.
Like, yeah, this is the time. I didn't fuck it up. What y'all want to do, man? You hear me?
What's up?
Yeah, he do sound goofy. He do sound goofy as fuck. But be big, bro. That's why I played that. Like Jook mentality, he still was young minded. Maybe because he spent a lot of time in the joint. You know, they say Gotti was really rapping his life for real. Maybe he spent a lot of time in the joint, yo, but he was young minded as a motherfucker. And you know, you can't, everybody can't handle money. Trench is what it is. Don, what it do? Everybody can't handle money, man. He let the money get to his head, yo, and you know, money bring power, yo, and everybody can't handle power. And that ultimately was a bad move, yo. He put Gotti in serious jeopardy by dropping money on Dolph. And I know they had beef. I know it's been going on from state to state. It was at least 2 other attempts on Dolph's life. Yo, but it just looked like at the time, Dolph he might sweating it like that. Maybe he was pulling strings, you know, behind closed doors. But it seemed like everything that Jook and them did was always public. It always made the news. It was always publicized. And it ultimately almost cost them all. It cost Jook his life. It cost the CEO Teasy his life. One of black youngsters, maybe both of black youngsters' brothers. They say some shit happened in Texas, but I don't know. They said they ain't had nothing to do with Dolph. Like, yo, so many lives was affected by Jook bad decision making. And whenever you on a path to success, you gotta get the Jooks away from you. Jook gonna sink the ship. You gonna be trying to take off. He gonna throw the anchor in the motherfucking water. He gonna sink the whole ship, and he almost sank the CMG ship, man. CMG actually hasn't been the same since. It hasn't been the same. I'm sure money probably slowed up musically. Now I know Gotti's smart businessman. He got money other places, but musically, that shit probably slowed up. If they didn't have Glorilla, ain't no telling where CMG would be right now. Glorilla carrying the torch. Yeah, he definitely was on some clout chasing time. You know, clout chasing override comment. He might have dropped that bag because he knew it made the blogs. Yeah. He wasn't thinking about the blowback. Like, you can't kill nobody on the level of Dolph or Gotti and expect to live afterwards. Like, that's not how that go. It supposed to be somebody in Memphis that can get them to squash that shit. Way before somebody got hurt. Yo, they was supposed to get in the middle of it because y'all are too big in this small city. It's gonna be a bloodbath. It's gonna be, and that's what it was. It was a bloodbath, man. So many people lost their life, y'all. In a way, pussy is good. Yeah, you're right. But right now, we living in a world where people think that all publicity is good publicity. It don't matter if it's negative or not. Because we rewarding bad behavior right now. But I want to watch this, yo. Boosie sat down with Caresha at Revolt World TV. I want y'all to listen to what happened.
I mean, because people love me, I ain't hating on nobody. I ain't doing none of that. I'm just making people smile. Doing what I do, taking care of my family, making music, making movies, doing what I do. If you hating on Boosie, man, you kind of fucked up. No, you really are.
Charleston White turned everybody against Boosie.
No shit. I'm just trying to keep going and stay out.
Some people don't like people that speak their mind, especially when they have a platform. So some people just probably be like, damn.
I know a lot of people love what I speak about. They just not on social media. A lot of them not on social media. I go to the airport, you got a 65-year-old woman. That's that Boosie boy.
All right, you know you still my motherfucking guy.
I love you. Everywhere I go.
No, we just get into it sometimes, man.
Certain people, they hate from certain people on Instagram, but people genuinely fuck with me. And that's what I love about being
No, Bloodline. Risky one of the guys, man.
My realness.
We can't be in here beefing, man.
Money and anything, because my realness. Just because you got money, that don't make you real.
Hello, thank you. I need you to say that again.
Money don't make you real.
So you got a song called Baby Mama. Baby.
Yeah.
What inspired that song? Give me a crazy.
I was having baby mama drama.
Tell me the story.
My baby mama said she was gonna leave me and take my child with her. So I sent some of my boys to her house, and I made them just wait outside the gate. And I told them when the window go down, pull off slow. So I told my baby mama, if you take my children and leave, I'ma kill you, myself, and the child. That's what I told. It's a real story. She looked out the window. My boys pulled off slow in the car. She got scared as a mother. She said, I ain't going.
Yeah, hell yeah. Race, we got here, Race gonna push the line.
I wasn't gonna do it.
It's my guy.
I knew how to scare her.
You was your Scorpio.
I knew how to scare her.
Now, Boosie not but.
I didn't want. She was my everything. She had all my churn. She finna take my churn away to fucking country somewhere in Louisiana. I didn't made another baby on her. She was finna.
Why you made another baby on her?
Ecstasy.
Boosie, you know what? For real.
I'm telling you the truth. That's what inspired me to have all those children. I went through a time on ecstasy. And ecstasy, you don't like to put nothing on.
Boosie crazy as shit.
Strap up. On ecstasy, you don't. It's pig lip for post size.
So how many ecstasy babies you got? You know what?
I don't even think it was Gotti beef though, Racy. I don't think Gotti. I think this was all Jook work. I think that was all Jook work. I don't think Gotti would have co-signed that, because Gotti is a businessman, and yo, you can't beef and make money at the same time. I think Gotti is aware of that. I think this was all Jook work. That's why Gotti ain't go to jail. I don't think Gotti co-signed that, man. It'd have been stupid for business. It'd have been bad for business.
First five. My first five. Yeah. And I had my first five for, I think, 23, 24.
How old you was?
23, 24 when I had about 4, 5.
So how many kids she had from you? You said she had your kids.
3.
So she had 3.
Yeah.
And then you had another one, so that was 4.
I had 3 on her.
You had 3 kids on her? And then you went and made a song about her?
Hey, Sarcasm, that's what I think Gotti did.
That was after the second kid. That was after the second kid. And if you listen to the song, every verse is about different baby mamas. See, I had a crazy baby mama from my same hood. She was crazy.
What type of crazy?
Bust your windows. One time she jumped on the car and I'm pulling off. It's just toxic.
So are you a crazy baby daddy?
It hurt him.
No. Yes, you is.
I'm sure it hurt that music. I'm sure Dolph dying hurt CMG musically.
I'm a crazy old man.
Especially when the bodies start mounting up.
I'm a crazy old
They being
man.
investigated. Like that shit was a lot, man.
Just say me and you got
That nigga probably relieved that Jook did.
Alright.
But if me and you
Fucked up.
I'm
But reality.
But if I put a claim to you,
Alright.
I could become a little deranged. If I put a claim to you, I mean, you know.
So like a claim, like you stamped that, like.
Yeah, if I stamped it, if I'm stepping out with you, if you looking like you're mine, you know what I'm saying? If I'm stepping out with you, I know where your pussy been. Straight up. How you know? I ain't stepping because we're gonna have some history.
What's up, Evan?
That's why we gotta been there. You gotta be my little yeah.
So you can cheat, but your claim can't cheat.
That's true. Dolph did have more disrespectful interviews.
So y'all polyamorous, okay?
No, we're not polyamorous. But like, I really chilled it out with my specific because I felt like.
All right, what's another one? Then we're gonna go to Dame Dash. Yeah, we going way over time, man. Make sure you hit that like button, man. Subscribe to the channel, man. Donate to the platform if you can. Cash App at the bottom of the screen, man. Baltimore swag. Salute to Charlene.
I want to address some comments that was made the other day about, you know, you still rapping and performing in your 40s.
Right, 41.
Okay. Do you feel like it's an age limit to performing or rapping? Like, do you feel like at a certain age artists should start rapping?
Nah, it's whatever position God put you in. Mm-hmm. It ain't what you think you can do. It's the position God put you in. Most people who rapping who ain't 40, they done fell off.
Rallo working with the fade.
They fell off in their 30s.
No, I agree with you because, you know, you just a sexy show in St. Louis.
Right.
The crowd went crazy.
Yeah.
They went crazy. And I was just like, I feel the same way. Like, ain't no age the sky's the limit, baby.
Nah, you gotta get that money. You gotta get that money. It's a blessing if you still able to go get that money.
Right.
That's the main goal.
I feel like that's called longevity.
Longevity is you gonna be, when you get 40, is you gonna have enough money to say,
yeah,
I don't want to do it no more.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm gonna do it until I can't move.
Real shit, but that's your mind frame. They got other people's mind frame but happy on being 9 to 5. It's what we want.
Right.
And if I want more, I'm 80, motherfucker.
Man, Rallo ain't right, man.
Yes, I did.
What's that mean? What game?
The house game, when you was at the house game.
I ain't never had no house game.
I saw you there. Yes, I did.
What's it mean?
Yes, I did.
What's that mean?
I saw you.
You got a girlfriend. You don't even supposed to be looking my way.
I'm on top of you. I look at women.
You got a girlfriend.
I gotta be toned up.
Okay, see your team say you gotta go. And I was just like, I feel the same way. Like, ain't no age to disguise.
Now, most of his homeboys not around him, y'all.
You gotta get that money.
A lot of Rallo Day One homeboys is adios. They're not fucking with y'all.
And it's a blessing.
I don't know what all them niggas is around him. You know, some people willing to sacrifice morals. You know how that go. He got money.
Yes, I did.
Look at my way.
Yeah, some people willing to sacrifice morals. You know that. Rallo definitely told him. It's documented.
I want to address some comments that was made the other day about, you know, you still rap.
I'm gonna be rapping. I'm 80, mom.
Hold up, y'all.
You supposed to be looking my way.
What the shit I was looking for? I can't find what I was looking for, y'all. I think we ready to switch to I thought I had what I was looking for. Dame Dash. So Dame Dash talks about Diddy, y'all.
This is a Cottonelle toilet paper service announcement. Cottonelle Ultra Clean removes more in one wipe. Wow!
Kinder Chocolate. Crafted for kids, loved by all.
The fact that he'll do anything, like when he ran the marathon, I was like, I wouldn't have did that. Like, he definitely is turned up. Pause. Like, he has a lot of energy. And I admired the fact that he was able to stay relevant over and over again. I couldn't understand it. I'd be like, how did he get that deal? He always gets those deals, you know? I was definitely transparent.
So this is Dame Dash speaking on Diddy.
Pissed off because I felt like I started that thing with the vodka and the liquor and the arming deal. I remember having a conversation with him at the MTV Awards and him asking like, how'd you do that, blah, blah, blah. And he went and did it a different way and made a lot of money from it. But I was like, in my brain, I was like, he's always copying. You know what I mean? Like, and it's, sometimes I'd wonder, like, how does he get that deal? Like, I have a great idea, but he could always get the deal to connect him to pop culture where he could get that volume and be so embraced. You know?
See, that's what I say, y'all. What I say about Diddy. Diddy was dealing with, you know, some wild people, man. See, Dame ain't got them connections. But when you get them connections, yo, you gotta sacrifice a lot, yo. You gotta sacrifice a lot, yo. And that's what keeps Dame and people that's like from reaching Diddy level. Cause they're not willing to they're not willing to sacrifice like Diddy probably would.
Still do it my way. And I don't care, like we've had conversations like, yo, bruh, you know, it's kind of similar ideas, but yeah, but I'm doing better than you. Maybe you do. But you don't celebrate that kind of thing no matter what. You know? And I started to think, because like every day something new comes out. So I'm thinking, I'm wondering in his brain, like, in this very moment, would he give up everything, all the history he's made with music, all of it, just to be regular and be free? Would he erase everything? Like, was it worth it? The 30 years of rolling, you know, if he knew 30 years ago that he had 30 years to just do whatever he wanted, and be well respected and celebrated, and do all these impactful things that have affected hip hop and the trajectory of hip hop. And you know, now I'm seeing that, you know, he had a lot more power than I knew. So he was affecting everything. And you know, would he be like, yo, I'll give it all up just so I could just be with my kids every day? And when I saw him at the park with his kids, I was like, yo, that's what I do every day. You know, that's what I walked away from, because the ultimate wealth, I just always wanted a family, you know? And my mom died when I was young. I lost my girl at the time, fairly young. You know, I haven't been in a functional relationship with any of my children's mothers. It's been
Nigga, Diddy sold out, man.
Before they were born.
That's why he going through this shit, man.
And all I wanted was just a peaceful
you can't
life.
align yourself with them people, man. When you align yourself with them people, yo, you gotta expect shit like this, yo. They build you up to break you down.
Be able to just
Jay-Z, they're gonna come after Jay-Z one of these years.
From school, or my child, my daughter.
All I gotta do is make them mad.
Go to all their activities, you know, take them to school, just grow with them, you know.
Man, I fuck with
them.
Dame.
With a woman that I love.
Jay Davis, where you been at, Nick?
All those things was my dream.
It's called No Tax on Tips.
No taxes on tips. It's something that hits home for so many right here in the Valley. Effectively, Donald Trump is.
Man, you know how we rap, bro.
It's no tax.
I was mad as shit when you got to hear last
the crazy only way
after the Shannon Sharp shit.
That dream was to detach.
Hey, my motherfucking guy.
Stuff. I would never have gotten the ultimate dream had I stayed around. You know, so I just, you know, I know the kind of guy that he is, and he's used to being a free-spirited individual. And then I start to reflect, like, yo, how did you avoid all that? How did you just know to stay away? You know? And it's just because, like, regardless to whether what he was doing was illegal or not, that will be judged in a court of law. But what we do know was he was doing some loose shit. Like, there were actual freak-off parties, and there were environments and things that were going on that I personally would never, ever do.
Can't be real. It don't got a set date.
And I think people know me, and hearing about these things actually happening, people would be like, now I understand why Dame really didn't get along with certain people. And then I'm thinking,
yeah,
yo, this shit was really going on? Like, because it seems like there's, like, the general party, and then there's the VIP party where all the elite, so the elite people have to be knowing about what's going on, and they're still there, whether they're participating or not. That's a secret, and that kind of secret, because you know, like I heard things, but not that crazy, not the things that have been admitted to doing, like, you know, not baby oil crazy, like I don't know, you know. Like, it's just something that was
they'll call it baby oil crazy.
The fact that didn't get out, that means that's a very secret club. Whoever's holding that secret, they hold it tight to the vest. And I'm like, what other secrets? Like,
yo, it's not the baby oil though, y'all. It's the IVs, y'all. It's the IVs that's more. Forget the 1,000 baby oils is wild. Yo, but the IV after sex is insane, yo. Yo, that is some intense things in that rum, yo. So you need IVs to get yourself back right? You ready to die from dehydration? You can't drink water or Gatorade? You need an IV straight to the vein. Yo, that's serious, man.
In those free course, because a lot of the deals that happen in environments, that's why people go to the club and they hang out all day. Bankers hang out with bankers all day to get deals done. Like I'd go to Trippiani's and I'd watch, we'd make, $1 billion deals over a bottle of vodka. And it was all based on, that hanging out and that trust, and you would throw your man an alley-oop because you hung out. If you get into that secret club and you're able to hold a secret so tight to the vest, a lot of business deals are getting made there. So
it's not a documentary.
I might understand
this on Dame Dash page.
Certain deals, and if they weren't participating, they were there, and they didn't leave, and they repetitively came
Risky
back.
what there, yo.
So I don't think people knew, or maybe they were, or they didn't know, but I'll give people the benefit of the doubt. Like, I don't think they thought it was illegal.
Yeah, funny as shit.
But it was loose. And as far as moral compass, morally, that would not be the environment that I would want my kids around. I would want to be around. I wouldn't want to do no business in that environment.
we played it in here on yesterday live.
Parties and walking in that room with I'd be like, y'all know, where's the pause button?
Hey, yo, hey, yo, get the fuck out. Yo, imagine Dave walking in that room, y'all. Oh my God, that shit would have been crazy. Yo, Dave stupid as shit. He said, "Where the pause button?"
Like, you're in here, y'all bugging. What? Oh, I didn't know. That type shit. They know that I'm not tolerant, or I don't look the other way. I'd be getting out the way, but I might not be so silent. I might not be able to keep that secret of what I saw. So I'm like wondering, like, damn. And I'm wondering if people understand what the buckshot of another person's karma is. With a shotgun, you shoot it in pellet spray. So you might hit your target, but the pellets are gonna hit whoever's around. So you might be getting shot, but you're gonna catch a couple of a spray of those bullets. That's what.
Pause button at Diddy house.
If you are around somebody that may be doing something immoral, and you might look the other way or help facilitate it, karmically, you may be considered accountable.
$5 drinks, $5 buys.
Yo say he didn't looking for the pause button. Everything is all go. There's no pause at that Diddy house.
It's made me depend on my family. It's made me focus on the things that really matter, like education, how to really help our culture, raising a child, eating healthy.
Yeah, that's just because of the charge.
Like, again, having all the money
facing a lot of time
and not having your freedom, you're broke. Or not having your health, you're broke. And, I was able, and this, my motto was to always invest in my woman. The woman that I love is to make her independent, or the ability to be independent of me. And the amount of people that have said, I've never seen it, it's like they must have been really programmed to be quiet about it.
But Dame is insinuating like we know it's only Cassie. Now, it probably was a lot of other people there, but that's not what Diddy is on trial for. That's not what Diddy is charged with. Diddy is charged with sex trafficking Cassie.
That's the circle that, a person like myself with the ideals and the moral fabric that I have, you would be real surprised if I would take any money to do those things.
Yeah, it's mandatory.
Again, how could the person that invented pause be at one of those parties? I'd be walking around with the button being like, you believe one here? They'd be mad at me. They'd be like, get out of here, Dame. Blah, blah, blah. You know, it's not even conceivable that I would tolerate any of that. And people know that about me. So for me, it's made me really depend on the people I love, focus on the things that matter, and it's made it to where I could build a future for my family later. So that's why American New was so important, because I needed a platform, because I'm looking at what's going on. So like, I'm just noticing that Steve Stout keeps talking about me in interviews. So that means that there was a conversation, because that's the type of bitch ass nigga that he is. That he'll have a conversation. He had it 20 years ago, unsaid it on Vlad TV. That there was we were actually conspiring to get Damon out the business. And I know he must be like, damn, it's 20 years later, and I still have to talk about how I can minimize Damon or make it look like what he's doing or belittle anything that I'm doing. I don't know, does Steve Stout have children? I don't know. And, you know, he's one of those guys that get a lot of deals. And, you know, he's cut from a completely different cloth than me. Like, Puff himself cracked him in the head with a bottle. He sued Puff. And then a couple of years later, they taking pictures like nothing happened.
That's crazy.
I mean, I guess that's like taking the bigger... I'm not cut from that cloth. I'm not going to be all right with somebody cracking me in the head with a bottle. That Keith Murray story, where, you know, I got hit in the head with a bottle, that shit happened. Biggs got into a beef with Keith Murray. One day, Biggs called me. He had just got his legend. And he's like, yo, you know this kid Keith Murray? And I'm like, yeah, he's got that beautiful thing in the world. He's new. He's on job. I think Eric, I forgot his last name, worked their job, so I knew about him through him. And he's like, man, I think, you know, we had like a little car accident. He got cute. He got slick. Next time I see him, punching him in his face. I'm like, huh? I said, we make a call. So I tried to make the call, get it squashed. Bottom line, that day, we go to Maria Davis's club, and he's in there. Me, him, and Clark Kent's in there. A lot of dudes that be with Jay from Brooklyn. And, you know, Biggs got to him, he pulled him by his car and started decking him. So, I start fighting. I'm fighting, and all of a sudden I get hit in the head with a bottle. And I'm like, oh shit, I thought I got shot. But when I realized I didn't, I was hot.
How the fuck you thought you got shot, gang?
And I don't know, somebody threw this shit. One like got hit
the fuck?
In the head.
You
When I ran
thought you got
outside,
shot.
they ran, they was throwing bottles off the street. And what really made me mad was like Clark and I think, I forgot who else. They were like looking through the window, and they were throwing the bottles, and a bottle hit the door, and it cut them. So now they cut, and I'm tight because nobody had help. It was just me, Biggs, and Jay fighting, and all these dudes were there.
Going into an office, working 50 hours a week, having that structure, I knew that I wanted more.
But I was really tight about that shit. And yeah, we went, you know, and again, I was in a different frame of mind back then. But, you know, I went back to Brooklyn and was like, yo, y'all niggas supposed to be tough. Y'all left me, blah, blah, blah. And like a week later, we heard he was going to perform somewhere. And, you know, I got to give it on me. He pulled up with some real wild Brooklyn niggas. About 10 cars full. I knew, like, you be in Brooklyn, and they were wild. And I'm glad we didn't catch up to him, you know. And, you know, I went up in the office and was like, yo, you got to give me some money, you know, like that. Like, I need 10 grand or something. I don't even remember how we resolved it. But at the end of the day, I'm still a little like, yo, if a nigga that hit me with the bottle, I don't know if we'd be taking pictures. You know, I definitely wouldn't sue that person. That wasn't what my mind frame was on. And also, the way I met him again is he had lipstick on. They put a wig on him. He was tolerant of it. He was all right with it. He still was working with these people after they humiliated him. So my point is, he doesn't mind being humiliated. He doesn't mind people abusing him, and he'll still be at a table smiling just for the picture. And in that table, the same people that are abusing him, I'm sure, are sending him saying, yo, you got to go say this, that, and the third. My point is, he's making it obvious that there's an agenda to downplay or minimize or compromise or have a different perception for anything that I'm doing. But he's just so, the grail is to be next to Jay. That's your grail, to be next to Jay. That's not my Jay. That's not, that
Yeah, they
wasn't
tripping
what,
tonight,
to be next
man.
to another man will never dictate how great I am. You know? So if there's an agenda for you to talk about me like there was the last 20 years, you're making it obvious. It lets me know you're scared. You pussy. And not about physical war or violence. We already know how that went. I smacked the shit out of you. I'm talking about, again, company for company. Who's doing the most for the culture? So, Steve, you supposed to be this dude? I dare you to drop a television network. And I dare you to drop an album. Let's go, because 50 didn't want that smoke. Being that you want to keep talking about, you got all that money, you raised all that money, you let all these people beat your ass for that money. However you got it, you got it. You should be able to drop a network right now. You should be able to drop a record right now. You should be able to line right now a book. You should be able to walk into school and teach them how to be better. Where you at? Instead of talking about, he dropped the holy grail. He's not up under Jay. Who was up under? I'm not doing that. That's not the game I play. I got children that look up to me. They could never be like, yo, that dude smacked you, and you still, why did you do that? Why did somebody hit you in the head with a bottle? Why do people keep punking you all the time? And why are you a black man that hates black people? What's wrong with you, man? You know what I've noticed is that there's a 30-year run. Like at a certain level, I'm noticing, like with Harvey Weinstein, he had a 30-year run. And he didn't get canceled, he was in jail. And even with Harvey Weinstein, or the Weinsteins, the reason why before everyone else canceled him, I canceled him years before while we were making Paid in Full.
Trump's left the building. We can now project the winner of the presidential race. Donald Trump wins the president.
Was because I was initially at a table with his brother, with my staff, and he was with his staff. And I really did not like the way he spoke to his staff, to the extent that I had to pull him to the side and say, don't ever talk to me and my staff like that in your life. But because of that, it was I want to work with these people. When I see other people abuse, I know that just because they could never do that to me, it don't mean I'm going to still work with them.
Yeah, that's a fact. See, yo.
So if you see abuse.
See, Dame carry himself with integrity, yo. That's how you avoid the fuck. You understand what I'm saying? Like, yo, I can't deal with people that don't know how to deal with people, if you understand what I'm saying. And that's what Diddy was overlooking all of that. Like I'm saying, Diddy seen these same people do fucked up shit to other people. And he still done business with them. So it's like, yo, what you just gonna sit around and just wait your turn? Dame Dash took the exit. Now he not as successful as them as far as money wise, but I guarantee he can sleep peaceful at night. He can sleep peaceful at night because he stood on what was right. He stood on integrity, man. That's why I fuck with Dame Dash, man.
But because it's not happening to you and you can still make money with that person, karmically you may be accountable. So back to the 30-year thing. So he had to run for 30 years and then it all went downhill. It seems like what happens is like the first 10 years for me, I was seeing things that, because, I'm not saying I'm the toughest guy, but yeah, I'm from the street. I did things that were illegal, so I know what could get you put in jail. So the first 10 years, I'm like, this is weird. This is not sustainable, and it looks illegal to me. So I'm getting away from it. And they get away with it for 10 years. Then it goes to 20 years, and you like, because I'm like, oh shit, no one got stopped. And then like that 10 years, they really, you know, it's like a test. You got away with the first 10, then you start going ham. And then at 30, that's when it all goes crumbling down.
Y'all remember what I said about Diddy? He been doing it for so long that he didn't even realize it was illegal. Like, yo, that can happen, man. When you been getting away with something for so long, you don't even realize it's a problem no more. Freak off just got out of control. It started off as something, you know, probably kind of normal, and then it transitioned into baby law, 1,000 barrels of baby oil and shit.
You're 30 years, you're 60.
He definitely learned it from somewhere.
Years left. Is it worth it? So even with like an R. Kelly, like again, at first I was like, how did he get away with that? And then I was like, this is obvious, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then and then they got him. And it seems like the same thing happened with Puff. They give you 30 years to really build your wealth, but you have imperfections. You're exposed, and someone can pull the plug at any time.
Yeah, that's the same shit I said.
Like the ones that are the most empowered that get those deals are the ones that have the most to hide. And it seems like you have the most to hide because somebody might have lined you up so they can control what you do.
Yeah.
You know? That's just what it seems
like. Yo, he's saying the same shit we've been saying over here, y'all. Just in different words.
Again, it's like after the first 20, and people are like, ain't never getting busted. And then people start to compromise and like, yo, if they could get away with it, I could get away with it. And I'm rolling with them because they look like they're the winners, even though they're doing the evil shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, for me, this is what I've seen. It's like, I don't know if there's somebody that says you got 30 years to do whatever you want, and but I need your soul, but I need 30 years. And, 30 years seems like forever, but that shit goes quick. But it seems like, yo, a 30-year run, that's at a certain level, but then it gets bad. So for me, it's like, I look at my problems, and I look at other people's problems, and I'm like, I'm not going to be trending no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, me being broke is not going to be the thing. I mean, I prefer to have my problems than a lot of other people's problems any day of the week. But what I do have is my family.
I just said that.
I have a future, and I have a network. I have
he ain't got the money, yo, but
my family. These are my family.
Be peaceful.
Verticals. I just kind of want to be a soccer dad, but now I'm a golf dad. Like my son is old. It's just he's obsessed with golf, and I want to be there to nurture that passion. The fact that he's even inspired at all, and having the support of his parents, and that's all he sees is love.
This is a Cottonelle Toilet Paper Service announcement. Your toilet paper, unclean feeling you can't shake. You deserve Cottonelle all.
So you've been like the pioneer of verticals. Can you break down like what that means for someone?
When I say verticals, I mean, so the way I do my business, I say this is like an octopus. There's the brand, which is the paws, the head, and the legs are the verticals. So, for example, for Raquel's book, Dusko Goes to Space. Let's say that things are actually happening. You know why I'm not around certain things and certain parties and certain peoples, and I don't have certain deals. I don't want the buckshot of no crazy karma. And that's just not the type of time I'm on. That's just not what I consider a win. And if these are the problems I have to have, because when they say that Puff paid $18 million and paid off his house, that did hurt me a little bit. I'm like, damn, I ain't got 18 to just throw in a $50 million house. But I was like, but I got a house. Dusko's mom and all my children's mothers have houses. I'm able to be a parent. I'm able to live in them, and I'm able to have a certain life. And I didn't have to deal with all of that. Like,
yeah.
I'd rather have these problems.
I'd rather have 5 million than 50 million. I'd rather have 5 million and ain't gotta worry about dealing with these corporations and dealing with all the nonsense that come along with them than have 50 million these people build me up and break me down. I feel Dame on that. I feel yeah, that's why I fuck with Shorty, man. He always say something that makes sense.
You know? So, you know, only money fixes my problems. One hit anything fixes any problem. Because, you know, I don't know where anyone could make it illegal for me not to be able to make money. As much money as, you know, people want me to have. So, overall, this whole situation has made me really appreciate my life, stand 10 toes down on what I believe in. It could be an I told you so moment, but I don't think that that's what the world needs. And I also see that it's hurt hip-hop, you know, and we need therapy. Raquel and you know, we did this show, a docu-series called Living, and I'm thinking about maybe we should just drop it.
I streamed it earlier, Reddy Rose, and the beginning of the video we talked about it.
There was like choices. There's one part of hip-hop that
I streamed the whole trial from start to finish earlier.
Part of hip-hop that chose being hip-hop, to be pure, and to be thorough, and to fight for love. And I want to showcase that side of hip hop because besides it being showcased to the public right now, which is very
do what you gotta do, bro. It make a, you know, it do help you out in life.
So, you know, I've known Puff for 30 years, and I haven't been to any one of his parties, especially on the LA side. You know, not even in probably 20 years. So that was the 4th of July, and that's when he was with Jennifer Lopez. And there was he had a barbecue. And I remember, you know, we were all staying in one house, me, Aaliyah, Jay, a couple of friends, had a chef, had a ball. So, you know, it was a pretty hot crew, and that was the thing, was to be hot. Pause back then, like we were hot. So the party didn't start till we got there. No, it would be me walking in, Aaliyah walking in, Jay walking in, Tiny walking in, like just and you know, this is we in our 20s. You remember? So yeah, he had his party, and it was definitely, you know, the party was cool. And that night, no one knew who Aaliyah was with. And that's how we wanted it. You know, because at the time, her and I, you know, we hadn't like actually gone there like that yet. And, you know, me and Homeboy was both trying. So no one knew who was messing with who. And, you know, that night we left early. I left with Aaliyah. And that's the night that the magic happened with Aaliyah and I. So that was a magical night for me. But in hindsight, you know, that night changed the trajectory of a lot of things that went on. But you know, at that party, it wasn't nothing but like a lot of fun, a lot of liquor, and
definitely should have been a pause
before the party was over, and me going back into the environment that makes me comfortable. And history was made that night. You know, so I know there's gonna be jokes and this, that, and third. I expect that from the internet. But I'm personally telling you, that night was no funny business. You see, everybody had their clothes on, women and men in that joint. And I personally left with her, and, you know, that was that night. So there was a healthy end of that night. But you know, it is what it is.
What do you think is the biggest misconception people still have about you?
It could be that I care what people think, but I think people probably know I don't, just based on the fact that I've stood on the same morals regardless if it was popular opinion or not. And I honestly don't care.
Definitely still have a layer.
You know, that's the problem, is we it's like we move to worry about what people that think, what their opinions are, people that don't like themselves, people that are mad at you because, you know, they're not trying. to make their own dreams come true. If there was a misconception, I would think that someone would think that I didn't choose the life that I had.
Amazing helped Anthony through night classes. Amazing starts at CSL
Yeah,
Plasma.
she was.
Donate plasma today and receive
They definitely preyed on her.
You know, like, I didn't choose to walk away from that life. Like, they may think I got kicked out. That's not what happened. I saw that things were immoral. I didn't like it. Things were weird. And I just wanted to be an elevated version of normal. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to have a family, but like in a nice house. And, you know, I wanted to be able to be able to move around known, but not have to walk around with 4 big men around me and my family.
Yeah, definitely.
That's just not what, you know, and I was able to experience both of those lives. So the life of everybody unhappy, pretending they're happy, doing anything to be perceived as having money even though they don't, all the cutthroat and still hanging out, you know, all of these things that could be questionable years later. I've been there. It's only fun when you first get there because it's a new experience, but once it happens like twice, 3 times, you're like, this shit is whack.
Yeah, that's true.
And I don't know how people are still stuck in that same kind of a rhythm, but I left. So if there's a misconception, it could potentially be that people might not think I'm happy and I'm at my most happiest. You know, I think there's a misconception on the magnitude of having your own television network and how hard and how expensive it is to do that. You know, I don't think people know that I run into schools and I work with the OSG and all these principals and that I give curriculum. I don't think people know that. I don't think they want people to know that. Because the Breakfast Club and TMZ and all of those shade room, all of them, I would suspect are following me, right? I know that, what's his name from the Breakfast Club is followed. We follow each other. Charlemagne. And I know he sees me and the work I do with these schools. I know he sees me launching children's networks, and they never talk about that. And neither does Earn Your Leisure. And neither does the Shade Room. And neither does TMZ. They have never once said Damon Dash launched a television network, American. Actually, Charlemagne has said it, to be fair. But he doesn't talk about the books.
Yeah, but you know,
the school.
This city is not about cleaning up Hollywood. Like I told y'all, it's not none of that. It's about Diddy linked up with some dirty people, and Diddy played the dirty game for a long time. And it's only but so long you can play in mud and not get dirty. And that's what he did. He crossed some people that put a lot of money in his pocket, and they probably looked at it like, I dare you. You know, you done made all this money with us, and now you're trying to disassociate yourself, but you're trying to slander us in the process. And they got him back. They used their resources, they used their influence, they used the media, and they coming down on Diddy. And this is what they always do. That's why I don't understand why Diddy thought that he was gonna be able to make that move and everything was still gonna go smooth. It don't work that way. It don't work that way, man. Cause once you get up to the upper echelon of money, and this is what it looks like, especially as a black man or a black person, you gotta play by their rules, man. The rules are preset. And if you break the rules, it's consequences. And right now, Diddy is suffering the consequences from breaking the rules. Because, like I said, I talked about it on a few lives. Y'all had to go to them lives where I just talked about specifically Diddy. Preferably probably the first one or the second one. When I said this is about revenge, man. Like, nobody else is going to jail. It's not going to be a shakeup in Hollywood. None of that is ready to happen. This is a personal vendetta between Diddy and the people that Diddy crossed, or the people that feel like Diddy crossed him. That's what this is about. And Diddy should have known that. But what happened was Diddy thought that he thought he was more in than he was. He thought that he was one of the guys. But what he learned is you'll never be one of the guys. Because like I said, y'all, when you get them, when you sign with them people and you align yourself with them people, you giving them all the ammunition they need to tear you back down. Yeah, he tried to play them people that had real money. And that's what they doing. They tearing them back down. Now, it depends, you know. These people can move mountains. I don't know if you're gonna go to jail. It could just be they could just want to drain them. They could just want to take everything. They might, that's what I'm saying. It might not be about jail. It might just be a lesson that if you play with us, we will take everything. Everything that we gave you, all the money that we allowed you to make with us, we taking it all back. We taking it all back. And that's what this is, man. This is a chastising of Diddy. That's what this is. This is chastising. There's not like when you chastise your children for being disobedient. This is what this is. You played with us, Diddy. We helped you. We supported you. We made you a billionaire, Diddy. And you gonna cross us? That's what this is. It's not about Cassie. It's just they knew about Cassie because Cassie been around for years. Diddy been dealing with these people for years. So they knew how he treated her. They knew about the freak offs. So it's like, all right, this how you want to play? Let's play. Hey, Cassie, you want to get back from what Diddy did to you? File a lawsuit. File a lawsuit. We got you. We're going to back you. Because you got to realize, y'all, common sense say Cassie got somebody behind her. She's not big enough to go against Diddy alone. So, she got backing. If she wanted to go against Diddy, she'd have been did it. She's been, I ain't going to say she's been forced or provoked. But she's been swayed in this direction. In my opinion. That's what it looked like to me. But, yo, I appreciate everybody that tapped in. It's 2:30. We 2 hours and 30 minutes in. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Donate to the platform if you enjoyed the show. It's another day. Keep it G News. Cash App at the bottom of the screen. Baltimore swag. Subscribe to the channel. We go live every day at 11 p.m. And I'm out.